Peterson. I'm a born-again Christian, athlete and footballer for Bidwest. Grew up in Cape Town, Elsie's River to be specific. And Elsie's River is like how can I say, it's not the upper class area and it's also gang infested and alcohol, drug abuse are very high in that area. And growing up, I was very energetic child and I loved sport, any kind of sport. Then I only felt my love for football probably at the age of 15, 16, even later, maybe 17 or 18. Because for me it was all about sport. I didn't care what sport I did as long as I was doing sport. And it was until I got a professional contract, semi-professional contract at Ajax, when I started realizing that this might be my career. And in 2013 I got my first pro contract. So yes, and for me, growing up in Elsie's River, it was important to have good support structure. You know, it's difficult for us to, just ignore everything happening around us. So for me, my family and friends played a big role in my life because they are the ones that kept me out of harm's way, and it was important for me to have them around me. Tell us about your first professional contract after being promoted. So my first professional contract I got in 2013, and I think it was the end of the 2012-2013 season. I think the last maybe 3 games. There was 3 games left when I got promoted. Ajax had a goalkeeping crisis, and at the time Coach Mushin was there, and he was the one who promoted me. And I made my debut in the same year, and for me it was amazing because getting my first pro contract at the age of 18, just a few months out of high school, it was for me basically one of the best things that ever happened to me. And from my first contract I never looked back. I was just so grateful for the opportunity I got, and I was to make sure that I take it with both hands. And where I am today, there's no looking back, just looking forward and keeping on. What are you looking to achieve as a goalkeeper? So for me, I just want to be the best goalkeeper that I can be, or that I'm capable of becoming. And obviously for me it's a dream to hopefully one day, God willing, go play overseas. And for me, other than that, is just to improve on a daily basis, and trying to perfect my gifts and talents that I have. And being a goalkeeper, it requires a lot of a person. So for me, my biggest achievement would be to become the all-round athlete, and not just goalkeeper, but the all-round athlete, and just perfecting my game as a goalkeeper. My favorite goalkeeper is Monip Josephs, and the reason why is because I think he's a quality goalkeeper and a good inspiration to other goalkeepers out there young upcoming goalkeepers, and also other goalkeepers in the PSL, you know, because for me it was I was watching him, like when I became a goalkeeper I started watching him, and for me watching him made me want to become a goalkeeper even more. And when I heard his story and what he went through as a person, as a goalkeeper, it just made the story so much sweeter, and it gave me more courage, and definitely showed me that no matter what happens, no matter what you go through, you can achieve something if you put your mind to it. So yes. Which team in the PSL is the hardest to play against? Yeah. I would probably say the hardest team to play against is maybe Polokwane in Baraka, but away from home, and maybe Black Leopards away from home in Toyando. So yeah. How's your relationship with Coach Gavin Hunt, and what would you make of him considering the fact that he hates to lose? I think I have a good relationship with Coach Gavin. I mean, he showed that he believes in me from the first day I got there. You know, people always complain about like his way of doing things and his way of like speaking to people, players. But for me, I think it's good. You know, because you can sense that he just wants the best for you, and he wants to get the best out of you. And I think for me that's okay. I don't mind someone shouting at me if it's to improve myself, and not for shouting because he wants to shout at me. And I think him not wanting to lose or not liking to lose is, I think it's common for most of us, because who likes losing? I think he just has a unique way of showing it. But I respect the fact that he will do anything and basically everything to just, you know, grind out a win or make sure that he comes out victorious. Yeah. What do you think should happen to the league title due to the COVID-19? Just your opinion. Well, I think for me it's kind of tough to say, because I think even though Kaizer Chiefs is on top of the log, I think there's a few teams that still stand a chance of winning the title. So it would be difficult for me to say that the title should go to Kaizer Chiefs, even though they've been doing well and they've been having a phenomenal season. But I don't think you can just hand a title to a team based on that. I think there's a lot of stuff that you need to take into consideration. So for me, I think it's a tough one for me. I can't say where the league title should go, who it should go to. So yeah, I think the league must just decide. Any messages for your fans out there during the difficult times? My message to the fans out there is just to stay safe and obey the laws and the rules to set out, and just try and do things to keep yourself busy in order to stay sane, you know. Now that we are allowed to go and jog a bit between 6 and 9. I think that's a perfect time to just get out of the house, to just think a bit and refresh yourself, with some nice fresh air. And yeah, other than that, just continue like being safe and doing the necessary, and look after your family, look after yourself, and don't worry, football will be back and it will be better than before. Yeah.